Hey everyone, welcome to 5 More Minutes, the show where two friends relive their childhoods, or in some cases, learn about everything they missed out on. I'm Kendra.
And I'm Scott.
How many Super Saiyans does it take to change a light bulb?
Age-old question. I don't know.
Just one, but it'll take him 5 episodes.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
I don't find Dragon Ball Z jokes to be funny, just saying.
Just saying.
I had the follow-up one prepped,
Yeah. Double down a little bit.
Yeah, I got those from jokesforus.com, which looks like a kind of bad HTML website.
One of those old ones surviving somehow.
Yeah, like some of the sponsored content at the end. One of them says, "Men, you don't need the blue pill if you do this once a day," and has a picture of like an older lady sitting in an outdoor chair with big cleavage showing.
If you look at a lady once a day.
Yeah, these are really weird. What your sitting position says about your personality. Here's what micro mesh gutter guards should cost you in Vancouver.
What the heck? Why? It makes you wonder how some of these websites even survive.
Yeah, and I mean those are definitely not targeted ads. So
yeah, those are the shotgun approach.
It does say like copyright 2022. So
wow,
get better skills, though, man.
Yeah, it's
pickup lines.
The first website. Oh, watch out!
Animal pickup lines. Oof.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Let's find out.
We're going down a bad path.
The very first one. Girl, if you were a camel, I'd hump you.
Wow.
Do you raise chickens?
Do you raise chickens? Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you guess the second half?
Something about laying.
No, because you raise my cock.
Oh. The much more direct path, I see.
Wow, some of these are really bad. I don't even feel like I should read them out loud. Well, this one's wholesome. Are you a mermaid? Because you're cute as shell.
That one doesn't seem like it belongs with the other ones.
Want a duck?
That's it.
Yeah.
I guess I would like a duck. Thank you.
Well, these are a mix between very dirty. Scanlan would like them. That's for sure.
True.
Wow. If you were a dog, would you help me bury my bone? And I think I'll end there.
Yeah, that's probably a good point.
I'm hanging up. I'm going to disconnect.
Oh, okay. We're walking out. There's no episode this week.
Yeah, maybe we should make a second podcast that's like 10-minute long episodes where we just read bad jokes we find on the internet.
That'd be kind of funny. Just ridiculous.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So did you have fun this weekend?
Well, I really want to know who killed Beth Ferris.
That's true. We never got to the end of the little Hunt the Killer set,
and
because we only had 5.
It's been like 4.5 weeks. It's been over a month since we played the first time. I think the search in my phone said like March 19th. Now we're gonna have to wait. Who knows how long to finish it?
Man, we'll just never know.
Yeah, it's like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah. How many killers do we have to
eliminate,
clear before we can move on?
I really did think it was going to be Clarence, though.
That dang old Reverend Clarence. Sticking his nose where it don't belong.
Yeah, although I guess if we could have gotten... Oh, well, we wouldn't have been able to get into that folder specifically, even if we had gotten into the folder. So we still wouldn't have known that he was just upset that she wanted to name it after his sister.
Yes. Very dramatic drama in this alleged Hunt-a-Killer game. So we had quite a time dealing with ciphers.
Mm-hmm. It's the longest it's taken us to do one.
Yeah, shifting letters a certain number. Backwards, so forwards. Stupid. Yeah.
Figuring out which date it was, figuring out, which direction. I didn't even know. I don't even think I clicked on that or that link the first time, the one with the ciphers. Maybe I did once and then we didn't. I don't know.
we never like really needed it, but they literally have like every single piece of paper, I swear, has a date on it, and it's like find the date, and it's like there's so many dates.
It would be better with a computer, I think, than a phone.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And if we ever do those again, we need all of them when we start.
Yeah. Kendra needs to go through all of them right now.
Yeah. Right. Meow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was fun. And then you beat some people in Elden Ring. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. And last night I beat that ghost elk.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really feel like that castle looks upside down, but Keaton didn't really understand why I thought that, so maybe not.
Just because those little like built out upside down tower things.
And it was like getting bigger as it went up instead of narrower. Mm-hmm. It was really cool down there.
Yeah.
I went down there specifically to find the cookbook for the thing for the Scarlet Rot.
Oh, I don't have that.
It's on a dead body. It's in there. That's the only place you can get it. I was looking it up because I had went down there once, like a really long time ago. I feel like Keaton had probably already been down there, but he never really seems to know what I'm describing when I tell him about things. Because I went down there like a long time ago. Like when I think I found it like within the, like, I don't know, not very long. Like I was really low level. I died really easy to those like monster things, the guys that come up out of the water. And so I had just never gone down there again. But then yesterday I was like, well, I should try to find the recipe for poison and the poison heal. Right. The other one. So I looked up where to get those cookbooks specifically. And the one for the Scarlet Rot, you have to just get off with a dead body. There was so much loot down there.
Nice.
Because I had never been like past the Limgrave, like, you know, entrance part. I had never been to like the other part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that big down there.
The whole big world, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's I feel like people will be playing that game for a long time and like finding all these little secrets that are hidden.
Yeah, and now the guy who's like the leader in the round table, the one with all the books and stuff.
Yeah.
I can like ask him about all of the people.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and he gives you kind of like information on who they are and where to find them.
Nice. So you learned lots, it sounds like.
Yeah. And I leveled up a couple times.
You're going to get all caught up to me. I don't even know what level I am right now.
I'm like level 54, I think.
54? Pretty good. It's pretty good. I think Keaton, when he was playing the other night, he got to like 77 or 78. I was like, geez.
He plays a lot.
Yeah. It's got all them big enemies he's killed.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well, okay. I suppose we can kind of jump back in.
Yeah.
We're continuing Dragon Ball. Good times. Dragon Ball Z specifically. And I don't know if you had remembered where we left off, but we had found some androids. So
yeah. And I will admit, I was having a hard time paying attention this time because I was trying to watch them while I was editing my nephew's prom pictures.
Oh.
And so I like restarted the first one that I was watching. Mm-hmm. But then I still was just, it was too many things to focus on.
Too much, man.
So I might not be as knowledgeable as I kind of was last time.
Okay. Well, where we left off kind of last time, short recap, Vegeta was able to go Super Saiyan. He's that way right behind you right now. Yep. And they were able to destroy Android 19, who is the doughy white one, kind of pudgy. And then Dr. Gero, Android 20, was the only one left. The old guy. Yep, exactly. And at the end of the last one where we left off, Piccolo had like cut his hand off and he was hurting, but he was running away to try to get back to his secret lab because, spoiler alert, he's going to go activate even more androids. So that's a problem.
Wait, Piccolo activated the androids?
No, Dr. Gero, Android 20. I just was
like, wait, how did I miss that?
No, he was on his way to do that when we left off. So he had basically caused a distraction, blown up a spaceship, and was running, hiding in craters, being stealthy, trying his best. Mm-hmm. And at one point,
dun 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 dun. Mm-hmm. Dun, dun.
That's what he was hearing the whole time.
Yeah.
Except in the Dragon Ball world, everything's very loud because there's explosions and things. So.
I'll make sure to up my volume.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Just and then add some like.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. So while this is happening, Bulma's aircraft is thrown up, but she and Baby Trunks are saved by Future Trunks. Mm-hmm. Future Trunks is angry that Vegeta did not seem to notice or care that, you know, the woman that he has had a child with was in danger.
Mm-hmm. I'll wait to say this.
Okay. So Future Trunk gets his panties in a twist and he goes and confronts Vegeta. And Vegeta spitefully replies, quote, "I have more important things to worry about than that foolish woman and her blasted child."
So in the abridged version, they're like making a joke about getting married, and he's like, "Married? What's that?" And then Trunks like explains it, and he's like, "I'm not stupid. I knew what it was."
I just didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah. And also apparently Bulma like hits on him.
Yeah, well, it's funny because even in the original anime, when he first shows up, I think Bulma makes a comment like, "Ooh, who's that handsome guy?" So it's always like kind of a little awkward. So that makes sense. They played on that a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Trunks is mad. Vegeta doesn't care. He's still looking around for the android who's hiding in all the rocks. Mm-hmm. Bulma retaliates for Vegeta being uncaring when she says that he makes Trunks cry every time he sticks his geeky face up next to him. Yeah. So a little drama between the two of them here. Oh, yeah. And Krillin and Gohan are in the background and they're loving it. They're laughing and making the best out of a bad situation, I guess.
Are they Mick loving it?
They're doing everything they can.
Like they want a spicy McChicken over there?
Who doesn't want a spicy McChicken? That sounds great.
Honestly, I'd go for one. I don't even like McDonald's.
Yeah, there you go. That's how good they are.
Yeah.
So Bulma actually recalls seeing Dr. Gero's face in one of her parents' magazines. So he was kind of a renowned scientist of his time. And he has made himself an android now to kind of preserve himself and his knowledge. You know how those weird scientists get.
And that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I'd be like, you know, the Walt Disney method, freeze yourself or something, freeze your head. I don't really know all the details about that, but there's something weird.
Yeah, that's true. What's up with that?
I don't know. I've heard that he just froze his head for like science, but I've also heard that just like all of him is frozen for.
And there's better people to freeze.
Well, yeah, I agree, but we don't get to choose who gets that rich, I guess. Unfortunately.
It says rumor has it.
Oh, so it's not confirmed.
Snopes.com.
Oh.
The rumor that Walt Disney's body was put in cryonic storage remains one of the most enduring legends about the entertainment giant. Rating, false.
So maybe it's not true at all. But you never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
It says nearly everyone familiar with the name Walt Disney has heard the story that Disney's corpse is stored in a deep freeze chamber somewhere directly under Disneyland's Pirates of the Caribbean attraction.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
The most frequently mentioned site, awaiting the day when science could repair the damage to his body and bring Uncle Walt back to life.
I see.
Mm-hmm. That's very Austin Powers of him.
Yeah. Very sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah, he's made himself a robot. He's keeping himself alive, and you know he's not aging anymore, thank goodness, because he's already pretty old. And he's trying to get to his lab still. The Z Fighters plot to find the lab and destroy it before he can activate the other two androids because they have had enough handful just dealing with these guys. They don't want more. Vegeta notes that is a cowardly move, and he would proudly claim that they should allow the androids to be activated to fight them. Trunks calls Vegeta an idiot and says, "Do not underestimate the power of these androids, man. I've seen them before, and man, they're a big deal, dude."
Super cool voice.
Thanks. That's my like future Trunks stoner voice. He's been through it all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But and then after Krillin and Gohan hear Trunks say "father," they're like, "What?
Father,
wait a minute."
Father.
Yeah, and to clear things up, Piccolo reveals that future Trunks is the boy that the baby will become, and Gohan and Krillin are like losing their minds. And Bulma, notably, is relieved that Trunks will not look like Vegeta as an adult.
Makes sense.
Priorities. So they follow Gero to his lab, but they get there too late. Go figure. Dragon Ball things.
Yeah, because it takes them 5 days to change a light bulb.
Yeah. How long do you think it's going to take them to find a lab? I mean,
for real.
Geez.
17 hours.
17 hours. Ironically, Dr. Gero has activated Android 17 and Android 18.
It's almost like I knew.
Yep. And they are noted to be siblings. Oh, yeah.
Sibling androids.
I guess I do have slides I could have had you look at. You already saw the first one where Trunks saved Bulma and the baby.
And the baby's like,
yeah. And Trunks is like, shut up, you little bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So slide number 2 is Gero activating Android 17 and 18.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So here they are.
Fancy girls.
Yep. They got some legit fashion, high-waisted clothing, sweet bandanas, and denim. So,
they'd look cool today.
Oh, yeah. They would fit right in, honestly. Trunks wants to destroy them before they're activated, having seen the damage that they have done in his world, because it turns out that these two are the ones that he recognizes. He doesn't recognize Gero and the fat Android 19. So these are the ones that really get him triggered.
Mm-hmm.
But Vegeta wants to fight him as they might be a good challenge. Dr. Gero knows of their inability to follow orders. So these two androids are a little bit of a rogue pair. They don't really listen to him very well. So they're kind of like angsty teens.
Everyone's like angsty teens.
Yeah. So,
I'm like an angsty teen.
Yeah. Sometimes. I mean, everyone is, right?
Oh, yeah.
So he's concerned that they're not going to listen to him. But he had built an emergency shutdown that he can activate whenever they are out of control. So he's kind of got that in his back pocket in case they get too crazy. But since the androids are so powerful, they take the remote for him. And they're like, nah, you ain't controlling us. So that's the way it is. And notably, Dr. Gero asked them not to activate a third android. There's another one. And he says, under no circumstances should you activate him. He's unstable. He's kind of crazy. Of course, when you tell two angsty teens not to do something,
they're going to do it.
They're going to go do it. So they take the remote from Gero, so they are not in danger of getting shut down. And they go to activate the incomplete monster android, Android 16. So that is slide 3. He's a big boy.
Oh, yeah. No wonder they wanted to turn him on.
Whoa. Turn him on and got some things going on here.
Yeah, that one took a turn.
So Gero is furious. And he says, this is going to kill us all. You can't do this, blah, blah, blah. They do not listen. And Android 17 effortlessly kills Dr. Gero. So now there is no more Dr. Gero. There is no more head honcho controlling these crazy androids.
And now they're like the Three Musketeers.
Yep. Now they're all each other have at this moment, and they just want to cause havoc and destruction.
I mean,
good times.
Who doesn't?
Mm-hmm. At this point, Trunks decides to try to salvage whatever is left and blow up everything to see if he can kill them. He cannot. He destroys the whole lab and the mountainside, but they are not fazed by this because they're crazy strong androids. So now Android 16 claims that it is his sole purpose to destroy Goku. That is all he is concerned about. which I think becomes quite a running theme in the abridged series. All he wants is Goku.
I mean, that's all everybody wants, honestly.
Yeah. All them ladies.
Especially Gohan.
Yeah, for a little bit different reason there. He just wants a father. I mean, God bless him. Okay, so now they're dealing with these androids. All of the fighters, Krill and Gohan, they agree that they would probably get their little asses kicked pretty easily if they tried to fight them, so they stay out of it. Except for, can you guess, Vegeta wants to fight. So he is confident that since he is a Super Saiyan, that he will be able to defeat them. Trunks warns him again not to underestimate the androids and says that they should wait until Goku gets better and then fight them as a team. But that's not really what Saiyans are about. So Vegeta is angered by this and he punches Trunks in the stomach and kind of incapacitates him. He's like, you little bitch. And then he takes off to follow the androids by himself because the androids have decided to go try to find Goku and destroy things. They're like, we don't even care about you. We're out of here. Yep.
And, that probably just upsets him because he thinks he's like the hottest thing ever.
Exactly. He thinks he's some hot dookie and he wants a piece of this action. But unfortunately, they don't care. So the androids stop at a mountainside road, wait for cars to pass by so they can steal it. They decide to steal a car because why not? Fun. And then Android 16 kind of just like chills. He remains like the big, quiet, brooding guy in the background. But the instant someone mentions Goku's name, he is like full attention. He's ready to go. He's like, Goku, I need to kill Goku.
Like a trigger.
That's pretty much it. Yes. And he other than that, he just like stands. He's like looking at nature. He's like looking at little birds flying around. So it's kind of like, what is this guy's deal? He's like a very simple android who apparently really only wants to kill Goku. He doesn't really care about much else. And then Vegeta catches up, and 17 suggests that 16 should fight him. Just be like, hey, test your strength, do something, get this guy out of here.
Oh yeah.
But
Bring
16,
Square up.
16 doesn't care. He's like, this isn't Goku. I don't give a shit. And so that's it. He will fight no one but Goku, as he was programmed to do.
Why were they programmed to fight Goku?
So if you will recall way back.
I don't remember.
Yeah. In the Dragon Ball days when Goku was a kid, he tore through the Red Ribbon Army to gather the Dragon Balls. And the Red Ribbon Army wanted to use them for evil. So he took down all their lieutenants. He pretty much destroyed their organization in Dragon Ball. And Dr. Gero was related to the Red Ribbon Army. So he has built these androids to ultimately get revenge. And 16 was built specifically just to deal with Goku. Nice. But Gero was not finished yet, which was why he didn't want him activated. Yep.
That's probably why he killed him.
Yeah, probably. So Vegeta stands confidently, boasts his strength, and challenges to send androids back to the scrap heap. And 18, who is the female android, becomes annoyed with Vegeta, saying that he talks too much, and they start to fight. At first, it seems like...
Oh, hey, they all have little red ribbon thingies on.
Exactly. See, they're all from the Red Ribbon Army.
Look at that.
So at first, Android 18 appears to be no match for Vegeta, with him easily landing punches and attacks on her, which shocks Trunks because he anticipated that they would be way stronger than this. But much to Vegeta's ego, it turns out Android 18 was only playing with him. So was not revealing her full strength.
They seem to do that a lot.
Yeah. And it's kind of a common trend in Dragon Ball over the years that every time Vegeta accomplishes one of his goals, he is immediately shit on afterwards. So this was being one of the first big impacts of that. Slide 4, Android 18 quickly turns the tides on Vegeta and begins landing devastating blows and breaking his arm. Yep. So It is also revealed that these androids never run out of energy. So even if you drag out the fight to try to deplete their stamina, it won't work. Unfortunate. So she ends this fight by breaking Vegeta's arm. Trunks tries to jump in to help his beaten down father, but he is taken down by one hit from Android 17. He's basically like, hey, stay out of this. We're watching something. And the other ones have no choice and they rush back. But Vegeta's determination does not pull through when Android 18 decides to break his other arm. So he has been pretty thoroughly beaten at this point, leaving only Krillin, who did not fight because he was scared, as waiting over in the background. Krillin does a Krillin thing and decides to try to reason with the androids, saying, Goku's done nothing to you. Going after him is just dumb. You don't even know him. You haven't seen him before. You're just programmed to go kill him.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like how I'm programmed to drink endless amounts of coffee.
Seemingly endless amounts of fluffy coffee.
I love the fluffy coffee, man.
Yeah. So much like that, but 17 explains to Krillin that finding Goku is a game for them. They're excited to play. And then 16, of course, the big Lunk is just like, I just want to kill Goku. I don't care about games. That's all I want to do. So 16 and 17 fly away to go find Goku, but they tell Krillin that if anyone wants to face them again, they would accept a rematch because they're the strongest thing on this planet right now. They don't really care. They're like, bring it on. We can take down anything. It'll be fun. They're just looking to have fun. Android 18 gives Krillin a little kiss on the cheek on slide 5.
Oh, yeah. Snap. Oh, snap.
Allegedly toying with him and messing around, but
he looks alarmed.
Yeah, he was definitely alarmed in that scene. Krillin wonders if the androids are as evil as future Trunks warned. But he puts that aside quickly. He goes and heals the other with some sensu beans. And then Vegeta gets back up, dusts off. His pride is wounded. He's not feeling too good. He flies off angrily. So they're guessing he probably goes somewhere to train. Piccolo, however, he comes to a realization. He's like, oh, we don't have time to train up for this. These guys are active right now. They're going to destroy everything right now. We might be kind of screwed here. Mm-hmm. And he believes that the only way for him to become strong enough is to go to Kami's lookout, which Kami is kind of like the older looking version of Piccolo, who is kind of like the god of Earth. He looms over. And Piccolo can fuse with him because they're both Namekians, like he did with Nail on Namek to fight Frieza. So he wants to go fuse with Kami to get power, basically. He doesn't tell anyone, and he flies off to go do that. And yeah, Krillin is not fooled. He instantly makes the realization that Piccolo is going to look out to fuse with Kami to try to help them. So he's like, Piccolo, he's secretly a good guy. He's trying to help.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So he's become one with Kami. He's a changed
man after he raised Gohan.
That's right. And again, back in Dragon Ball lore, but Kami and the Demon King Piccolo, Piccolo's father, were originally one being, and they split good and evil, and that's how they ended up split. So
sometimes
theoretically,
I wonder where my good half is.
They're out there somewhere, probably. Like, what the heck? Why are you leaving me hanging like this? Come help me out. Yeah. So theoretically, by both of them fusing together, they will be kind of like the original powerful entity that they were once supposed to be. So yeah, that's what he goes off to do. And everyone else is kind of left just, twiddling their little thumbs and trying to figure out, like, what does that really mean? Do about this?
Like, what is twiddling your thumbs?
Well, I think twiddling your thumb is when you're like, when you have them together like this. Yeah, and you're like, just.
But why? No one does that.
You're just like wasting time.
I just pop my knuckles.
That's what you do when you're wasting time, huh?
Yeah, I do the millennial version.
Okay, well.
Put that in your juice box.
Yeah, all right, fine.
Mm-hmm.
So Piccolo arrives at the lookout and he demands that they fuse together so that they can defeat the androids. At first, Kami is unsure, but Piccolo gets a little angry and persuasive. He's just like, you know what? I'll just chill here until you make your decision. But, no pressure or anything. People are dying down there.
No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. A short amount of time passes, and Kami notices Earth is now being threatened by an even greater force than the androids. Like, what the heck is even going on here? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He has known about the existence of this threat for the past 4 years, but now that has emerged and it has begun terrorizing thousands of people, allegedly. Kami then agrees to fuse. So he's like, all right, you know what? We'll do this. This threat is here. These androids are here. Shit's hitting the fan, and we might as well figure this out. So yeah, they fuse.
Only it was that easy.
If only, right? So they fuse, and Piccolo retains his body, much like he did when he fused with Nail. So Kami has now been absorbed by Piccolo, effectively. Mm-hmm. And he has gained vast wisdom and knowledge of all of Kami's years and his power. And they label him, he becomes a super Namek. So like a super Namekian, basically, is what he is now.
Mm-hmm. You love to see it.
You love to see it. Piccolo's getting that power up, much like he did. He's having a real come up lately, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the fusion, though, the Dragon Balls and Shenron cease to exist, though, because Kami was the one who created the Dragon Balls, and now he's not around anymore. They figure this out later, but they're not dealing with it right now. Mm-hmm. Piccolo goes to investigate this new threat. So everyone else decides to go kind of reconvene at Master Roshi's house. Because I didn't even have you look at slide 6, but it's just a picture of them fusing, being weird, being like, the light. Yeah. I like Piccolo's face in it. That's kind of goofy.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, he's a little taken aback, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So Krillin and everyone, they're at Master Roshi's house. They're trying to recuperate, plan. And Krillin calls Bulma to tell her that they're moving Goku to Master Roshi's house as well. They're like, this is where we're going to post him up, trying to hide him from the androids so he can heal. Lo and behold, another time machine that looks the same as the one that Trunks has shows up.
It's not the doctor.
No, it's not the doctor, unfortunately.
Dang.
Yeah. It's just a weird looking time machine. It's not a phone booth.
Yeah.
Yep. Trunks is shocked because there's only one time machine in existence, which is the one that he has in his pocket. So everything folds down into a little capsule in Dragon Ball, So he has it with him. So he doesn't know what's going on. She faxes him a picture because, 90s. Mm-hmm. And Trunks and Gohan go to meet her to examine it. And they get there, and Trunks confirms that it is his time machine. So this doesn't make any sense. Now we're starting to get into weird time travel stuff. Mm-hmm. However, it looked aged with moss, and it has been damaged, showing that someone or something had blasted out of it. So weird stuff happening. Gohan soon discovers a little exoskeleton of some weird, disgusting bug-looking creature. And it's probably the size of maybe a basketball, maybe a little bigger. Mm-hmm. And Bulma also finds eggshells, weirdly.
Mm-hmm. Soon, a lot of odd combinations.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on right now. They sense a strange and familiar power level from far away. So they're getting to the point in Dragon Ball Z where they can identify people by their power level. They're like, oh, that's Goku. I can tell, blah, blah, blah. So they feel, they know this one's familiar, but they can't place it. There is also a news report showing that a local suburban district of a city, Gingertown.
Okay.
Yeah. The population of 15,000 that have completely vanished. No one is there anymore. It's a total ghost town. All that was left are scattered clothing everywhere and signs of struggle. So I don't know how far you got in the abridged, but did you see all this weird stuff starting?
I think so, because I remember them finding the spaceship.
Okay. Yeah. So that makes sense. So the source of the power level and the disappearances finally reveals himself as this ugly looking creature on slide 7. And
this guy.
Yeah. He explains how the people of Gingertown all disappeared. And he's like, I ate them all up.
I don't like that it's named that.
That is named Cell?
Gingertown.
Oh, the city.
Yeah.
Yes. But it is revealed that he sucks the biomatter out of humans with his tail and absorbs their power.
That's kind of like what happens when I go donate plasma.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So they're just sucking it right out of you, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Get back all weak in the knees.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe?
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Right. Fair enough. So he reveals himself to be called Cell. And apparently this is his imperfect form right now.
What isn't? I mean, this is my imperfect form. Is that not normal?
Yeah, we're all striving for our perfect form, I think. If it exists.
Mm-hmm.
So Piccolo instantly confronts him and they begin to fight. Meanwhile, Android 16, big boy, detects 2 enormous power levels fighting with his radar and tells the other 2 that one of the powers is equal to Android 17. And 17 is like, no, that's ridiculous. Your radar is broken and you're an idiot. But that kind of foreshadows things to come.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Piccolo is doing very well in his fight against Cell. Actually, he completely dominates the creature, but is stunned when it shoots a Kamehameha wave right at him. Piccolo is distracted. His arm is absorbed by Cell during his distraction. And Piccolo admits defeat while asking it how it made it here. He's doing one of those classic protagonist things with buying time and playing weak to try to get information out of him.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that. Sometimes he's just trying to figure it out. Mm-hmm. And Piccolo's no dummy, so he's pretty smart. He knows how to coerce some data out of this guy. Mm-hmm. And slide 8, it just shows kind of them fighting, shows more of Cell's weird ass body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of like isn't there like a lizard that looks like that?
Kinda. He is very lizard-like with the head and the weird type of things. And those things are kind of wings, but kind of not.
And his tail is like coming out of the middle of his back.
Yeah, that is a kind of a weird thing about Cell.
I don't really like it.
Not about it.
It looks weird. Hard no from Kendra.
Yeah. So Cell reveals that he was also created by Dr. Gero to be the perfect fighting android made up of the cells of the universe's strongest warriors.
Okay.
Which is why the power level felt familiar to Gohan, because sure enough, there are cells from Goku in. Mm-hmm. Yep. So Dr. Gero saw the plan to create the ultimate bio soldier was taking too long, so he had abandoned the project. Instead, there was a supercomputer in charge, and the project continued secretly through artificial intelligence.
Okay.
So, unfortunate for them. A special robot was created to capture the gene samples of Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo when they were fighting on Earth. Frieza and King Cold's genes were captured when they came to Earth and were killed by future Trunks. So they've got 5 pretty serious warriors combined into this guy. And then many others fell into the category too. And he had learned a lot of their techniques, which is why he could use the Kamehameha.
Kamehameha!
Yeah. Future Trunks' genes were not collected, however, so they have one wild card on their side. Mm. Imperfect Cell, which is what they're calling him now, reveals that the most disturbing thing is that his true purpose is to absorb the unique power that androids 17 and 18 have within them so that he can reach his perfect form.
Okay.
So the androids are here just for fun and to cause trouble. Cell is here to absorb the android. So there's a couple different type of chases that are about to happen here.
Seems like it.
So with the Earth's population very low in his future, and Android 17 and 18 were destroyed in Trunks' future, Cell decided to steal the time machine and come back by killing another version of Trunks to this fresh planet with tons of victims for him. So he came back far enough to where there's so many people still, the androids are roaming around. It's his perfect scenario. And Cell believes it is time for him to end the fight, as Piccolo thinks he has enough information and reveals that he was bluffing the whole time by regenerating his arm back. So Piccolo's like, ha, you told me everything I need to know, you idiot.
Yeah.
You fool. Cell is angry at being tricked, and Piccolo is like, all right, I'm going to stop you now, you little bitch.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Watch
That's
it,
to be the
man.
theme of this episode.
Jeez.
So Cell had, during the fight, kind of absorbed some of Piccolo's energy. But he realizes that he is no match for Piccolo. And it is only made worse when Trunks and Krillin arrive as well. Now there's like a whole bunch of people here. You're like, what the heck? I can't get by with this. Cell recognizes Trunks because in his future, he was also there. He recognizes him as the boy that he killed in his own timeline.
Oh.
And realizes that this future Trunks must be from an alternate timeline. So now we got time travel and alternate timelines going on here.
Wait, and this is the normal future Trunks?
Yes.
But have they found the one that was in the crash thingy?
The crash thingy. So what happened here is that in an alternate timeline, there is a world where future Trunks was able to kill both the androids.
Right.
But then Cell emerged, killed him, and then took the time machine back here.
Oh. Okay.
So he managed to jump out of his timeline into this one. So weird time travel stuff. No one knows what's going on. So you're on the same page.
Okay.
Yep. He also learns from Krillin that Goku is still alive. It's like, whoa, in my timeline, Goku's obviously dead. So that's a surprise. Cell on slide 9 uses his solar flare technique that he has stolen from, I believe, Tien and Goku can both use it. Actually, Krillin probably can too. So he blinds everybody, and then he masks his power and runs away so that no one can find him. Just then, Cell notices Vegeta and travels to Ginger Town and is shocked when it becomes Piccolo. So Vegeta sensed this power level and came to check out what was going on. And to his surprise, he's like, oh my God, it's Piccolo. How'd you get so powerful? And it's clearly because he had fused. But yeah, he was like, what the heck? How is everyone getting this much more powerful? It's crazy.
And then he's jealous.
He's jealous. Yeah, he's got that power envy. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I want that power. So now everyone is kind of reconvening and being like, dude, what the heck's going on? I thought we only had to fight Android. What is all this nonsense that's happening? So everyone gets the kind of situation explained to them. Trunks is shocked by this kind of, this showing of Cell. He has no recollection of him because he was killed in his time in the other timeline, and he is not seeing him. So he's like, we're in uncharted territory now. I don't know what is happening. Krillin is also dismayed. He's being a little bitch right now, and he's like, oh no, we're all gonna die. And then Vegeta is just sitting in the corner, angry that everyone is surpassing.
He's got like little man energy.
Kinda. He's pretty short, so it makes sense.
Checks out.
Yeah. So Trunks and Krillin, they leave to go destroy imperfect cell, or they're going to go try to. And they split up, and Piccolo and Tien go to search for him as well. So they're all combing out over the land trying to find him now that he's hiding. So yeah, lots of chases, lots of crazy stuff happening right now.
Lots of androids.
Dude, so many androids. This like whole saga is about androids, man.
Oh yeah.
If humanity has not learned anything, it's that we should not make any androids, I think.
But we probably will.
Yeah, we probably already have.
Yeah.
just
crash
stop
dummies.
it early. Yeah, kind of like that.
That was a weird show.
Crash Dummies?
Yeah.
I never watched that.
Yeah.
You did, apparently?
You will one day.
I will? Interesting.
Yeah, I'll make you.
Oh, I see. Okay. Back in the mountains, androids are joyriding in their stolen vehicle. They're trying to go find Goku. But since Goku has been moved to Master Roshi's house, they don't know that. They reach Goku's house and they find it completely empty. So they decide to go to the next place, which is Master Roshi's house. So they've only bought themselves so much time up to now. Trunks and Krillin return to the lab and they discover a secret lab buried underneath the other one. They do find a little larval form of cell sitting in a test tube that is slowly growing. He is infantile and weak, and the computer is the only thing keeping him alive. So this is obviously not the big cell that's running around. It's the one. Yeah, you get it. Trunks is eager to take the opportunity to destroy things, so he takes blueprints, and then him and Krillin destroy the baby cell and the computer with Key Blast, which is slide 10. He's looking awfully dramatic in that.
Oh, yeah.
That hair be flowing, they be blowing things up.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So Trunks tells Krillin to bring blueprints to Bulma so she can research them and see if they can figure out anything about these androids or if they can get any leg up on any of them. And he plans to go find Vegeta. He wants to go meet up with his father and see what they can do to team up. He wants to train and become an ascended Saiyan as well. However, Krillin warns future Trunks that Vegeta is very independent and may prefer to train alone, which is very accurate. I guess that's one thing I didn't mention. When Vegeta got all angry and flew off, he's like, I will surpass the limit of Super Saiyan, what he said. So Trunks is like, ooh, if he does that, I want to do that. I want to be with my dad. Kind of. Yep. So during this time, Cell is doing Cell things, ravaging through cities, depleting populations, and he absorbs energy from every single human he can find. Piccolo, Krillin, and Tien continue to search for him, but he just one step ahead of them all the time, hiding in the shadows and being stealthy. And he's biding his time because he knows darn well he still can't fight Piccolo yet. So he's like, I'm going to keep eating, getting stronger before I try this. So back at Master Roshi's house now, Goku has been resting upstairs as the antidote slowly cures him of his heart condition, which is good. At one point, Chi-Chi goes to check on him, and lo and behold, his bed is empty. What the heck? Where did Goku go? She looks out the window and finds Goku healthy and fully restored, testing his blasts across the ocean. So normal Goku training things. So they all exchange heartfelt greetings and like, OMG, I thought you were going to die. And Goku's like, yeah, me too. You know, Goku being Goku.
Oh, yeah.
Did you continue to enjoy his lackadaisical and stupid attitude in the abridged? You probably didn't get to see him a lot, I guess.
Yeah, wasn't really in it. And I might have not watched, I might have needed to have watched one or two more episodes, I think.
Yeah, so I guess that makes sense.
Because I ended with Piccolo just squaring up with this Cell guy.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you might have a couple to catch up real quick. Okay. But Goku says that he has overheard everyone talking about the situation while he was asleep. So I guess he was able to hear things. So he says his goodbyes and uses instant transmission to teleport to the aircraft where everyone else is. Everyone is happy about Goku being alive still. So especially Krillin. So he's overjoyed. He's a little best buddy.
Oh yeah, they're BBs.
Yep. But Goku himself states that in his current state, he is no match for either of the androids or Cell. So he's like, dude, yeah, I'm pretty weak right now. So Piccolo technically is the strongest of the bunch at the moment. Because of this, he plans to enter the hyperbolic time chamber with Gohan, where they can spend a whole year training in the span of 1 day of real time.
That's what they mention in that John Bellion song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they mentioned the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, so this is a time chamber on Tommy's Lookout, which is that sky tower up there. And yeah, you go in, and every day in the real world is a year in there. So Goku's like, if we just buy a day, then we can get a whole year's worth of training and getting stronger in, and then we'll probably be good.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to use that to surpass the powers of a Super Saiyan.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Goku and Gohan go to find future Trunks and Vegeta in the mountains. Trunks tells Goku that Vegeta refuses to train with him, go figure, and that he has been standing on a rock cliff for 3 days straight. So Vegeta's just doing his own thing. You know, he's being very emo at the moment. He wants to be alone, and he's trying to figure out how to ascend past the levels of a Super Saiyan. The only thing that really shakes his concentration is when Goku shows up and he tells him about the time chamber. He's like, oh, you're trying to train? Well, guess what? I've got this cool place where you can get a whole bunch in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So but there is a rule to the hyperbolic time chamber for some reason, is that only 2 people can go in at once.
It's very suspicious.
Very suspicious. Like honeymooners or something.
Mm-hmm.
So Goku will be going in with Gohan, leaving Vegeta to train with Trunks.
Well, that's not sus.
No, not in this situation. But yeah. I could see maybe in some others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you might have another Trunks, like bow, you know? Or
yeah.
What's another tree word? Crown.
What?
The crown of a tree? Like Trunks' crown? Like,
oh.
Because Vegeta was like, okay.
I get what you're saying. I've made it there.
Okay.
It took a couple jumps for me, but we're here.
Yeah.
So Vegeta accepts because he's like, okay, a whole year, I can't pass that up. I don't really want to go with Trunks, but I'm going to go with Trunks. But with the condition that he is allowed to go first.
Mm-hmm. So is it just like not a big deal that he's like in the wrong time?
So it's kind of funny you mentioned that, because like later on in the series, Dragon Ball Super specifically, there's a little bit more time travel, but it is revealed that it is very like illegal and bad to mess with timelines.
Illegal?
Yeah, there's like a whole time patrol that they introduce later on that are supposed to be monitoring things like this. I guess this one slides under their radar, but in theory, yes, this could be a problem that they're creating.
Yeah.
But Future Trunks basically had no other option. It shows his world later on, and there's actually a movie that was made. It's called, is it just called like Future Trunks? Or is it the History of Trunks? It's called Dragon Ball Z, The History of Trunks. And it's actually a movie about his timeline in the future. And it shows how like devastated it is. The population is very low because these androids are killing everybody. The only one of the Z fighters left is Gohan. So it's only him and Gohan kind of facing off against the androids. So things were rough there. So that's why he came back. He had no other option.
I see.
I guess he could have died, but that would be the only other one. Yeah, so Vegeta and Trunks go into the time chamber first, and Goku and Gohan wait outside for a day. So now they get to twiddle their thumbs for a day. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess the last slide I've got in there is just all of them arriving to the location. They're like, "What's up? We're here to train. So accept us." All right, so here we are. Future Trunks and Vegeta are training in the time chamber. Piccolo is over at Master Roshi's house watching the news and getting angry because imperfect Cell is still ravaging cities. And then all of a sudden, Android 16, 17, and 18, they all suddenly arrive in front of Master Roshi's house.
The Three Musketeers.
The Three Musketeers are back, baby. Uh-oh. So Piccolo is surprised to see them, and he wakes everyone else up. He's like, what the heck are these androids doing here, man? Gosh, we can't get one moment of damn peace around here. And the androids ask them where Goku is. Go figure. But they refuse to tell them. Piccolo challenges Android 17 to a fight, and they move to a deserted island nearby. Piccolo kindly requests that the other androids stay out of the fight, and very Dragon Ball, Android 17 agrees. He's like, yeah, one on one time. That's what we're doing. Nobody else. Android 17 does not realize that Piccolo has fused with Kami. And because of this, 17 underestimates him and is knocked down easily at first, which is no bueno for him. I mean, good for Piccolo. Android 16 warns 17 that Piccolo is way stronger than he used to be. He's like, I don't really have an answer for it, but he is. He's going to beat the crap out of you.
Oh, snap.
Yep. And the battle becomes more serious, and they appear to start going all out and look like they're evenly matched. Piccolo gains a slight advantage with some of the new techniques that he has. Meanwhile, Imperfect Cell, still absorbing energy, notices Piccolo's energy from far away. He's like, ooh, that's a big energy. I like that.
Oh.
Yeah. And he sees a chance to absorb the androids and get closer to his perfect form.
Oh, snap.
After intense fighting, Android 17, he basically tells Piccolo, hey, man, you're not going to be able to keep this up forever. You have stamina. You're going to get tired. I'm an android. I never get tired. I have infinite stamina. And Piccolo is just like, well, look, before that happens, you're going to make a mistake. And I'm going to capitalize on get you. That's pretty much it. Yeah. At this point, Bulma has actually created a remote that will deactivate the androids based on Dr. Giro's blueprints. So that's a good step. Yeah, look at her go. Back at the lookout, Gohan and Goku continue to wait. They are growing impatient, though, because they can tell Piccolo is fighting. So they're worried. Piccolo and the android continue to fight. They give it their all, but they're still just evenly matched. Piccolo calls Android 17 an early prototype. Burn. And Android 17 replies, I am the ultimate android. There are no improvements to be made. But he doesn't know that Cell exists. So before fighting begins again, Piccolo looks in horror and sees Cell there. He's like, when did you get here? This is not good. The androids look in confusion to what is happening, and Piccolo and Android 16 notice his incredible new power from absorbing many thousands of people. So he is not quite the weak Cell that he was not so long ago. So everyone's afraid. And things are risky right now because if he absorbs 17 and 18, he will get infinitely more powerful. So Piccolo is trying to walk the balance beam of destroy the androids and not let Cell get to them before he does. I think that's probably a decent stopping point as any, because we're about to get into all kinds of bull honky.
Haven't we already been?
Well, we have already, but we have already covered enough for this one. So
Yeah.
So yeah, what are your thoughts? You following all this confusion, this madness?
I just didn't know we were gonna get into like metaverse stuff.
Yeah, alternate timelines, time travel nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you, man. It's a lot to take on. Let's see. I was gonna ask. I mean, we've kind of been getting away from doing like strict quizzes. You want to just do like a Dragon Ball character quiz or something?
It doesn't matter. Sometimes that's just easier when we've like both watched it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like makes sense for some things, but not always, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can give you a normal one for this. I just haven't made it, but I'm gonna just make it on the fly. That's how I roll.
Ready.
Alrighty. So, what was Android 20's real name?
The Dr.
You were there? You were there?
Duros.
Just Jiro. Dr.
Duro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll count it.
Okay.
Which one of the androids is the female android?
18?
Very good.
Okay. All
Look
right.
at you go. What does Piccolo do to get his power up?
He fuses with Kame.
Nice. Good job. You even remembered his name?
Oh, yeah. By now I should.
True. Okay. So what?
Wait, does that mean that he has like 3 people talking in his head?
I don't remember if they clearly state that in the anime, but in the abridged series that you're watching, that's what they do. They like have voices in his head talking to him all the time. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so not strictly in the anime, even though it would be kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ew. What does Android 18 do that surprises everybody?
Fight Vegeta?
Or maybe surprises one person.
Not the Vegeta thing.
Hmm.
I don't remember that part.
She gives Krillin a kiss.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That was such a magical little. Oh yeah. I'm so in awe. Okay, last one. Who is the new being / android that has shown up and is causing all this trouble?
16. Cell?
No, fresher Cell. Yeah, fresher than that. There you go. There you go. Good job. You're keeping up. Mostly.
Oh yeah. Okay, real quick.
Okay.
Or no, you finish because I'm changing topics.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I was a little worried covering this topic because there are so many numbers associated with androids that I was really worried I was going to.
They were all in a line though.
That's true. They're consecutive.
Yeah. Okay. So, The Incredible Crash Dummies is a 1993 computer animated television special. It originally aired, or it was supposed to be a pilot, but they didn't pick it up as a show. So it aired on Fox Kids as a TV special. It's like a 22-minute long thing. And you could get it on like a VHS with a Crash Dummy toy. And I think we had the VHS of it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I want you to just watch the first like minute or so that you can get an idea. It's on YouTube. We could do a whole episode on this at some point. This could be a prequel. We'll see.
Oh boy.
But tell me when you watch it, when you press play, because I haven't watched this in like 25 years. So.
Okay, I'm on zeros right now.
Okay. Are you going to press play?
Yeah, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Hopefully it's not loud in your head.
It probably will be, but that's all right. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, there's going to be like the movie federal law thingy in a second, I think.
Oh. So wait, is it this short? It's only 24 minutes?
It was supposed to be a pilot, and then they didn't pick it up, so they just aired it as a single TV episode. I watched it multiple times.
Stuff you watched is so weird. Oh my God.
Like, I literally think we had the VHS. Slick and spin. Oh, yeah.
A little song, too. Holy cow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Crash Dummies.
They'll make things right, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And we had that monster truck thingy.
Really?
I had a toy of that, yeah.
it only had one episode, but there was enough to make toys on.
I think it was like, let me look that.
These voices, man. Wow. Am I keep going or can I pause? Oh my God, his face. Oh, it's nightmare. It's weird because they don't have eyelids, so they just look crazy. Why not a dummy in the White House? All right, I'm
yeah, we can pause it.
That's ridiculous.
It was a video game.
Oh, really?
It was an NES, a Super NES game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it came out the same year, or it looks like 1993.
I have no knowledge of this.
Yeah, so I don't know if like we maybe had the game because it says Super NES also. I don't remember ever playing the game, but we definitely had like a whole set of the toys, like that bright neon green truck thing. We had the crash dummies, like, wow. And I'm pretty sure we had that on VHS because I definitely watched it more than once, and it seems like it only aired one time.
Oh my gosh. What a relic of the past.
Yeah, you gotta watch that sometime. It's great.
I feel like you need to get like really high or really drunk to watch that. It'd probably be a trip.
Yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. I forgot about the song though. I didn't like how it ended. Crash, crash, dummies.
Yeah, they're gonna fix the day, I guess.
Yeah. Also, you cannot get a McChicken on DoorDash, and I'm really upset.
We talked about McChickens.
The only thing they have is a $5 chicken sandwich, and I don't need it, but I kind of want to order it.
Yeah, you're like, I'm craving chicken, dang it.
Yeah. Anyways, maybe stay tuned for sometime when we cover the Crash Dummies TV series.
Oh boy, watch out.
Yeah, that's great. I looked it up. I literally thought it was like a full-length movie, not a 22-minute TV episode.
It just felt that way when you were a kid.
Yeah. That's great. Dummy Land is a fictional world inhabited only by living crash dummies.
Wow.
Yeah.
If it's only inhabited by living crash dummies, why do they need to crash test anything? They're all technically crash dummies.
I don't know. That's the only thing they know how to do.
Yeah, well, I guess that part might be true.
Mm-hmm. Wow, one of the people has like been in a lot of stuff too. Like one of the voice people.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I think they all have. Jesus.
What did you do? Started in Crash Dummies.
Yeah. We should do a watch through of the Magic School Bus.
Like all of them?
Yeah.
That's a lot of them, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Well, anyways, do you have any thing else to talk about?
I don't think so. I was just talking with Sheldon a little bit, and he's like planning all these podcasts. So I'd tell him I'd give it a listen and drop a little like when it comes out. But I don't know the names yet, so when I do learn, I will.
Shut up, Memphis. So a plug in advance.
Yeah, future like plug. We were talking about all this time travel.
Prime in the plug, if you will.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? You got dice to sell still?
Yeah, I made a few sales over the weekend. Got to get those packaged up because I was out of sticky things for the boxes. So I had to go buy some. But they're still on sale. There you go. Go pick them up. Yeah. brokenbowdiceshop.com/shop. Woo! Oh, yeah. And speaking of websites, you can find us at bit.ly/5mmpod to read about shoes. Shiz. Let's get some shiz. Yeah. Yeah. And if you don't know that reference, get out of our podcast. Yeah, I'm pretty sure our only listeners know it, so I think we're safe. Yeah, well, I don't know because one of my students was listening while he was donating plasma. Oh, that's true. Hey, if you're that one listener, what's up? Yeah. But also, he does have a brother that's like our age, so maybe he knows.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got that older internet knowledge.
But anyways, so check out Scott's blogs. Maybe I'll make a blog. I don't know. And you can like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and on YouTube. Download the episodes. Share us with your friends and family, your friends who are your family, and your family who are more like friends and family. Just share us with everyone. Find us on our socials at 5 MMPOD on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And use the hashtag 5MMPOD if you want to talk about us. We also have some stuff we're not using, like a Facebook group and a Patreon. Sign up for that. Patreon.com/5MMPOD. Maybe that's where we could do 10-minute. Like if you join, we can do a monthly 10-minute video where we read bad jokes off the internet.
I like it.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in that, be a reason that we have to do it.
Yeah. Give us a reason. Be the light in our world.
Light of our life.
Be this little light. Of ours. And instead of us making you shine, you make us shine.
Wow.
Take that, church. And you can send us an email to 5FIVE more minutes pod@gmail.com. Hugs and kisses. XOXO. Don't turn out the light.
Yeah, and we'll talk out till next time on that great note.
Good night, John Boy.
Good night.